So let's start with your name.
Nathan Pepper. Nathanpepper.
What do you remember about the neighborhood coming up as a boy? You've already kind
Well,
of touched upon this.
Well, the businesses were practically all Jewish. They had a synagogue practically on every corner, every other corner. They had more synagogues than bars, put it that way, or churches. They had more synagogues. And 7th Street was all Jewish, was all businesses. Like the Orientals have it, it's all Jewish, it was, all Jewish. You can see the Jewish writings on it, like the Orientals have it, the Chinese and the Cambodians and stuff like that.
So the signs above the doors that announced the businesses were Hebrew?
Yeah, Hebrew. They were mostly Hebrew.
And when you went into those stores, could you hear Yiddish being spoken?
Oh yeah,
So customers would speak Yiddish with the...
Yeah, it was really good. Oh yeah. I left school in 10th grade. I didn't like it.
What school? Were you in
Southern?
Southern?
I was at Southern. I left school, and that's when that's what are you going to work with? In school. But I got that job.
At the novelty factory.
Yeah.
Where was that?
And then I had odd jobs. The novel that was on Market Street too. That was on Market Street. And then I had odd jobs. And I went to American News Company. I worked there two and a half years. And then from there I went to work for the government. I took a civil service test. I went to work for the government. And until I became a supervisor when I left. Well, 6 years before I left, I became a supervisor.
But you were coming back weekends, so you had a connection with the neighborhood all...
Oh, yeah. But when I came back, most of the Jews, they were moving out.
Well, that's the spirit of the
They were
question.
moving out. They were moving out around the 70s. They were starting to move out. They're branching out, And then all other, that time, who was the first ones that came there? Well, the Italians were there. We always had Italians. But then the Orientals came in and started coming in.
When would that be, like in the 80s maybe? Late 70s?
Late 70s,
So you're coming in and out of town from your job in Coatesville, and you're observing this change a little differently than others.
Oh, yeah. I was surprised, a lot of stores changed, the ones I used to go to. We had like Father and Sons, they were no more there. Gary's Men's Shop wasn't there. And I bought my suits, Sam's clothing room and clothing store wasn't there. And then they had a appliance store, wasn't there. They're all moving out.
What do you think made the change in the neighborhood with the Jews moving out? What in your mind?
Well, they figure a lot of these Jews, they were getting older. They're getting older. They don't have no jobs. They retire. They are only on fixed incomes, you know what I mean? So the businesses are losing money that way. They don't spend as much.
So they were moving on to...
So they're moving on. Yeah, they're moving on. Yeah. The ones that had the money, they left. They wanted better housing and like anybody else. Anybody else would do.
When was the last time you sang that song? Before today?
I sing it, sometimes we sing it here in the synagogue. We sing it on Saturday. Saturday we sing it.
So that's something that's still with you?
Oh, yeah. And Callahan is another one, yeah.
What synagogue are you with?
I'm affiliated, well, I was affiliated, like I told you years ago. Well, now I'm affiliated with this Adas Shalom, which they turned into a, what do they call it, monks or whatever they are. They're,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Sixth and Rittner?
yeah.
The Cambodian temple.
Cambodia, yeah, the temple, yeah. And then I go to the one on Franklin and Boy Mansing. And then I helped make a menu at the one on 4th Street. And, I played pool when I was, my brother was 11 years old, he shined shoes there, and the guy that ran the pool room, he let him play in the back table, practice in the back table. That's how he got so good. You know, he was practicing when he was young, so he got so good. So,
And did he bring you in to that, or were you doing that separately?
no, he brought me in. No, I didn't. I never done that before. He brought me into that. Playing pool.
And where was that one, where your brother was, where was that happening, where he was shining shoes and shooting?
Oh, Six and Jackson. 6 and Jackson.
What was the name of that place?
The Claudius.
De Claudius?
Yeah.
Another Italian owned?
They were Italian, yeah.
But everybody went in there, so the
Oh,
Jewish
yeah,
kids,
anybody go in. We had black kids going in too. We never had no problems there. No, no.
Did you play for money?
Yeah, we gambled. Yeah. Sometimes we gambled small, then we got more money, what it was, what it would. Gambled bigger and bigger. Then we gambled. I like shoot players. Now I don't care too much. It doesn't phase me much.
And these were friendly games, right? I mean, these are neighborhood people
Oh, yeah.
going to these pools.
Oh, yeah.
everybody
Oh, if
knew
there's an
everybody.
outsider coming, and, shoot pool, when I see that, they look them over, don't worry. They look them over. Must be like a hustler, they call them hustlers.
Well, that's it. I wonder, you
Oh, no,
suspect a
no,
person
no.
like that.
The thing is, my brother, he would shoot pool. So, I think it was 4th Street. And who come in was Minnesota Fats. Remember Minnesota Fats? So he asked my brother if he wants to shoot a game. So my brother knew who he was, you know? He says, yeah, I'll play you. I said, but what kind of odds you gonna give, you know? That's not it. He wouldn't give no odds. He wouldn't give no odds. You see how good my brother was, he wouldn't give no odds.
Oh. But
No.
normally, for somebody who wasn't as skilled, he might give odds.
Might have, yeah, he might have.
So did your brother play him?
No.